Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Craig Hensley.
And I'm Jenna Miller.
And welcome back to our show, the Bohemian Victorians, where we are all about bringing some of the elements of the Victorian era, the simplicity, the charm, the serenity, into our modern lives. And we're here in our sitting area in our design studio, joined, of course, by our dear old Golden Retriever Coosa.
Who is about to go to sleep, so she won't be with us much longer.
That's right.
Yes, and if you watched our last episode, we did a wonderful photo shoot with Rob and Tiff Jensen. And we're going to do a quick little recap of the results of that photo shoot. So check out these photos.
That was a fun photo shoot.
This really was.
And now, for this week's episode, we're going to take you on a little excursion.
We are so looking forward to this because we are going to one of our favorite places.
Yes, we are. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
So we are at one of our favorite places in the Bisbee area.
That's right. It's called the Calumet and Arizona Guest House, after the Calumet and Arizona Mining Company. And this place was built in 1906, and it's just full of history, the whole area. But this house in particular, wait until you see what's in here.
Yes, it's Edwardian era, but she's got a lot of Victorian style decorations in here, and can't wait to show you.
So let's go. After you.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
So we are inside of the front courtyard, and it has wonderful gardens here. We're going to show you the back gardens as well.
Now let's go inside and meet our hostess. So here we are inside this absolutely stunningly beautiful place with our very gracious host, Joy Timbers, who agreed to let us come and visit and show us the place. Thank you so much for having us, Joy.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, we were here about 3 years ago. We were driving past and we thought, let's go in and see if they'll let us take a look around. And you gave us the tour.
Yes.
It was fantastic.
We love to have people stop and tour.
You hear that? Calumet and Arizona Guest House. Come and take a tour. Joy will show you around.
We work so hard on it. We like to share it.
Well, you did work hard on it, and that's what I wanted to ask you about, was how you came to, well, first off, how you came to be here, because, well, I'm assuming you didn't build it in 1906, so, what? No, that little joke there.
We rebuilt it in 76.
In 76, is that when you moved in?
We moved in 77.
And how did you come to be here?
My husband and I before we were married, he used to do training rides and come down here. And then he started the bicycle races here, La Volta de Bisbee.
Oh, he started the races in this hilly, bicycly country.
Yes. He was a hill climber
Oh,
in his cycling days. He still rides 200 to 300 miles a week. He loves hills. But he moved down here, and then we got married, and so I moved down here.
Good thing to
We
move
ended
where
up
you.
buying this house.
Okay. And this house was your dream house for you and him, or?
No, we had a couple of houses here, and one was a small house, and he said, why don't we move into that one? And I said, where would the baby grand go? And so we started looking, and I wanted a big house, he wanted a little house. He wanted 2 stories, I wanted bay windows. And a real estate agent said, this one had been for sale, why don't we see if it is? And it was, and we went through, I said it's too big, he said, let's buy it. And then we spent 15 years redoing it. My husband spent 5 years just working on this house.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
amazing. Well, you've done a wonderful job. It's so opulent. Love it.
Oh, opulent, plush, gorgeous. And that's the other thing I wanted to ask you is how all this came to be, and you just kind of answered that. 15 years worth of work, because it didn't look like this when you moved in.
No, it was cold, and when I looked at it, I said it has to have red, because it needed to be warmed up.
Oh,
Very
it is
nice.
warm and welcoming, and the red. We're going to take a look at the dining room shortly, which you've got set up for your Valentine's season. You mentioned earlier when we were talking before we started taping about the seasons that you decorate for here. What was?
We have 8 seasons. They vary in how long they're up. Valentine is a short time, so we have to get it up in a hurry, and St. Patrick's is another short one.
Ah, okay.
And New Year's is really short.
Yeah, one
Because-
night.
But we have to get Christmas changed to New Year's very quickly.
Oh,
Right,
yes,
right.
yes.
Everybody does a quick
And
change
we
there.
have a summer, and we have Easter, and we have spring and fall, and
What's the difference between Easter and spring?
we take the bunnies away.
Okay, there's your difference, folks. Easter, take the bunnies away. You've got spring. Well, that's fantastic. One last question before we go show folks what this place looks like. Obviously, we're in Bisbee, very Victorian influence, and obviously this very Victorian influence. Was that your passion for your whole life, or it's just when you came to Bisbee you said, oh,
No, I just happened to furnish things I liked.
well, you have exquisite taste, doesn't
Yes.
she? Exquisite taste,
It's
things
beautifully done.
that I like. We're going to show you around some of these things that Joy likes, and we think you'll like them too. So, with your kind permission, we'll go look around. Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Yeah.
Joy Timbers, the Arizona and Calumet Guest House. Come and get Joy to give you a tour.
So we're going to start off this tour of this amazing house right here in the front parlor. And as you can see, this room has so much beautiful Victorian opulence. Right, the next room that we're going to show you is their amazing and very large dining room. So let's go check it out.
So we are in their magnificent dining area. And as you can see, she's got it beautifully set for Valentine's Day.
And not only the red and the beautiful setting, but look up at that chandelier. That is from the original Lyric Theater in Bisbee. And that covering is made from isinglass, which Joy informs me is made from mica, which is a rock that you can cut into layers. Go figure.
Now we're going to show you the upstairs. They have such beautiful rooms here, and they afford their guests lots of luxury and comfort. So let's check it out.
Honey, does my hair look all right? Hello.
Are you primping over here?
Yes, I'm primping over here, but how could I help it?
You need to stop primping. We're doing a show.
Yes, we are, but look at this gorgeous mirror. Who couldn't primp in that mirror?
It is gorgeous. You're right about that. So we are in the largest of the guest rooms, and as you can see, this furniture in here is just exquisite. It's very Edwardian era, and it is masterfully crafted.
And it's so solid, believe me. I couldn't budge this if I tried, and I'm not going to try. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And in the corner there, they have this amazing chaise lounge. Just
I'd
love it.
I'd like to just go lay on that chaise lounge, or we could live in this wardrobe right here.
Nah, we're not going to live in the wardrobe.
Could we stay here for a month?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay here. Come visit us. We're staying here for a month. Oh, we are not alone.
Oops.
We are caught. But we're just enjoying this very beautiful little bedroom, little in comparison to the big one we were just in. But what would you call this, honey? Kind of quaint?
Yes, it's very quaint and very comfortable.
Oh, and that beautiful wallpaper. That design is just... And look at this bed. Look at the headboard and the footboard with the design and the gold filigree. I want it. What would you call this? More Victorian, Edwardian?
It's kind of got a eclectic mix of both, and I love it.
Yeah, I do too. There's a transitional phase between the Victorian and the Edwardian, and I think this is it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You know what?
What?
I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night. Shh, don't disturb me. We are outside in this beautiful day in the back of this house, and we're looking at the garden area, and it is one of my most favorite parts of this house.
Here by the peaceful waterfall of the Koi Pond, we are going to conclude today's tour of the Calumet and Arizona Guest House. But I wish we could stay here for a day or a week.
Me too.
Or a month, but we can't. So we are going to continue further and deeper into the heart of Bisbee on today's excursion. Well, we're going to wrap up today's show with this morning's quotes. Although today it's just one quote, so that would be this morning's quote. And this one is specifically tailored to our travels today. It is unknown who said this, at least unknown by us, but here it is. The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeing new landscapes, but having new eyes.
That's excellent, because you have talked about this before when you had shared with me about seeing things through new eyes, things that you've always seen all the time and looking at them anew.
Yeah. And we've been to Bisbee a lot. We've been to various places in Arizona a lot. Tombstone, of course, we live here. But we drive through territory that's familiar. It's beautiful, but it's familiar until we remember to say, what if we'd never seen this before? Look how gorgeous this is. It's a fun thing to do, and we're very grateful to have that. So try and look at some things with fresh eyes and see what happens.
Well, we hope you have enjoyed today's episode. We have a great lineup of things that we have planned for this season of our new show. So we hope that you'll continue joining us as we do these episodes. And once again, the links to our social media are below, so please check those out if you have a mind to.
And come back and join us next Tuesday. You know the drill by now. 10 a.m. for 10 minutes on Tuesdays, 10-10 Tuesday. And Coosa will be here as well.
We'll see you next time.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.
Bye.